Hello and welcome to Triple M TV News Today. Yoweri Museveni, Ugandan president, schools 20 presidents at Kenyatta International Conference Center yesterday. If you have not subscribed to Triple M TV, please I urge you to subscribe to receive these updates and news. Also turn on notification bell to be receiving these updates. Now, yesterday, President William Ruto led World Bank Summit attended by 20 African presidents at KICC, which kicked off on a more diplomatic note, with many of the heads of state making measured speeches. But one that caught the attention is Uganda's Yoweri Museveni, who was not having it. When he took over the microphone, Museveni pointed fingers far and wide over problems afflicting Africa. He said that the crisis which is in Africa today is because of philosophical, ideological, strategic, economic mistakes which we have been talking about since the 1960s. This is not an accident, Museveni said. He said that his first bullet was fired at the World Bank, whose president was part of the delegation. He dissected World Bank President Ajay Banga's assertion that prosperity was more important than profiteering. This has been the problem. Aid has been for profiteering. That is what Museveni said. Now that the World Bank and other groups have been talking about sustainable development, I am about to hit 80 years and I am yet to see sustainable pregnancy. Museveni criticized the World Bank. Museveni further took issue with multinational organizations' insistence on funding technological advancement, noting that he would only indulge them if the conversation surrounded the construction of the railway and electricity, which he believes will lower the cost of production. He also argued that the organizations are selective in the types of loans they give, most of which he argued were for capacity building and less for manufacturing. If you do not fund electricity and you talk about sustainable development, what are you talking about? He questioned the demand that a kilowatt hour should cost 5 cents in dollars. Museveni otherwise, he challenged African presidents to audit their countries for how many citizens have joined the money economy. Most African farmers still rely on subsistence farming. Sometimes the loans are for capacity building and sometimes they go for ICT, but it is for communications only. Why don't you have ICT linked with agriculture? Have you seen anybody eating computers? He called out African countries for selling their raw materials, including coffee, whose value has hit $460 billion, of which producers get $25 billion of that $460 billion, with African countries reaping only $2.5 billion. He also took issue with the cotton industry, where some countries produce cotton, export, then buy second-hand clothes from first world countries. I only wear clothes made in Uganda, not the Western ones. Special offer for Ruto. Now, Museveni also revealed that for the past 12 years, he had banned the export of unprocessed minerals to boost the manufacturing sector. However, he lifted the ban just for President William Ruto to import iron ore for 3 years as a Kenyan businessman works to set up a steel processing plant in Uganda. Museveni's ultimatum: he said that I banned the export of minerals in 2012, and President William Ruto, I forgave him and gave him a little iron ore for 2 or 3 years because I have got a lot. One of the best iron ore in the world. I told President William Ruto that one of the Kenyan businessmen can come and build the steel factory in Uganda like you have already built in Mombasa, he stated. Since instituting the ban, over 7 industries dealing with gold and other minerals have since been set up. We shall come more of the summit tomorrow, and today I'm going to bring you more of the summit and what the African presidents will be talking about today. Kindly tune in to Triple M TV. Continue subscribing to this channel, comment, and as well turn on notification bell to receive these updates.